My name is Eileen Schenk. The main thing I was an organizer, and that was bringing people together. For instance, how do you make that? We believe that how do you make a neighborhood stronger by its people and the vision they have, rather than by building buildings or investing money. And the thing that we believed was that unless a neighborhood or even a family has a common vision, it can't really make much progress. And so we set out to find what that common vision was. And we used a process called appreciative inquiry, which was developed at Case Western University. And it means you look for the positives in a neighborhood. Like I might ask you about where you live and what you think is great about it. But Jim and I became interested in doing the same concept, but doing it in a smaller area. We thought, looking backward, we had made a mistake. I was trying to do all over the world, kind of. So we decided that we had the most constituents living on Enright. People had, over the years, come here to be near the Earth Center. And so we began organizing this street and as an eco village. We started as a project of Imago. And now it's independent. It's really our interest is really based in a belief that the Earth won't survive unless people begin to live differently, and the eco village all over the world is going to be a necessary component to that. These people don't all go to the same church. They don't have any. They just happen to live here, and so what we did was they built a box out of plywood, a pretty large box with 4 sides, and one was called our children, our community. Can't remember what they all, but we identified 8 hosts up and down the street and put this box on the back of the pickup truck. And the hosts were committed to, on the day the box was coming down the street, knocking on their neighbor's door, like 10 neighbors, and maybe have cookies or lemonade to get them to come out. And then we had a table of pens and pictures and things that they could either pin on the box or write on the box, saying what their dream for Enright or any neighborhood they wanted to live in was. Actually, I guess my dream is all the streets. There's like 4 streets that are connected to the land of the Earth Center. All of them have entrances into the Earth Center. Mm-hmm. So we see the Earth Center as kind of a common area where people can begin to connect. The other thing that we were able to do is get a grant to put in rain gardens. A rain garden is a way to harvest water off your roof. It's been a big concern nationally, but not getting a lot of publicity. Mm-hmm. But in Hamilton County, it's getting a lot of publicity because they're concerned about the amount of runoff that goes directly from the roof to the sewer. And, it misses being used by the plants. But you plant in there deep-rooted plants that are native, and they also hold the water. So there's about 3 different water harvesting techniques. One is the rain barrel, and the third is the cistern. We have 1 cistern that's already been built. People have done an array of things. Like we have the solar greenhouse here, and we have a solar hot water system in the greenhouse. There's a woman down the street who has every bell and whistle you ever heard of. She rehabbed her house, and in the back of it, she's now got a cistern, and she's got a chicken coop. She and volunteers built a straw bale garden shed. She's got bees. She's a suburban lady who lived in Fort Thomas before she moved here. She's a neat lady. But anyway, she's the goal that probably everybody, if they had the money, would like to be. We're calling it an urban farm, but it's a community-supported agriculture, and the model is a national model. The difference, and that's the members pay to receive a box of locally grown organic vegetables weekly. They pay a membership of $300 to $400 for a season that extends. Well, this will be the week of coming up of June the 6th, and will go into the end of October, something like 26 weeks. And they figure they'll get 400 pounds of vegetables during that time. So there's a work requirement of 1 hour a week. And so that's why all the volunteers are up there. This is the first harvest. We'll see how that goes. And this harvest will be mostly greens. I think they have lettuce and, yes, arugula and garlic, oregano, something called sweet beets, which I'm not sure what that is. But the thing I've been working with is called the Promotions Task Force, and so we have done a home tour yearly, and we have brochures, and we give talks. We have a PowerPoint that we go give talks, and the purpose of that is, if you really believe that the model you're using and devoting such passion to should be employed in a lot of urban areas. So that's what we're trying to do, to get it out there and then convince people